We have learned combination reaction. Now we are going to learn the opposite of combination reaction called decomposition reaction. Calcium carbonate, when heated at 1100 degrees Celsius, it is decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Same way, ammonia, on heated, it is decomposed into nitrogen and hydrogen. Lead nitrate, in a dry test tube, when we are taking lead nitrate and heated on a burner gas, at that time lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas is released. Same way, when ferrous sulfate is heated, then we got ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So what's happened at here actually? So a large molecules when heated, it is divided, or sometimes we are using breakdown, into a small molecule. This is called decomposition reaction. Decomposition is occur due to heat given by us. So that is called thermal decomposition. So when any substance is heated and it is divided into a small fraction, means a total new molecule was formed from the breaking of old molecule due to heat, that is known as a thermal decomposition. Calcium carbonate is converted into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Ammonia will gives you nitrogen and hydrogen. Lead nitrate gives you lead oxide and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen is released. Ferrous sulfate on heating gives you Fe2O3, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So all these reactions are decomposition reaction, but it is due to heating effect, so that is known as a thermal decomposition. Silver chloride, so when the sunlight is fall on it, so we are writing H mu at here for the sunlight. So when silver chloride sunlight is fall on it, it is converted into silver and chlorine gas. To make balance we have to multiply by 2. So this type of breaking of silver chloride into Ag and Cl2 is due to light. Light is nothing but photon energy. Light is nothing but photon energy. So this type of reaction is known as photolytic decomposition. Another equation, silver bromide. So silver bromide will convert it into Ag and Br2. So this type of decomposition we are observing in the sunglasses. This type of reaction we are observing in the sunglasses. When the sunglasses are in the presence of sunlight, silver and bromide are decomposed. Means silver bromide is decomposed into silver and bromine. Not a silver or bromine is comes out from the glass. It is remain inside it. But due to separation of silver, the sunglass is become a dark. When the glass are in a dark zone, the reverse reaction is occur and silver bromide is formed. Then the darkness of the glass is decreased. So the decomposition is occur in presence of sunlight, or we can use the word photon energy, is known as photolytic decomposition. So there are several examples of it in which a photolytic decomposition we are able to observe. Then we are going to learn our third type of decomposition reaction in which electricity is required. So when we pass electricity, then the substance is separated. Here one of the activity was given to you, that in a flask we have two electrode which are made up of graphite, and it is filled with water. So here water and a few drops of dilute H2SO4. In water, when we add few drops of dilute H2SO4, and then we are inverted a test tube of equal in size. Then we are applying a positive terminal and negative terminal with the battery of 6 volt. So what's happened, that this graphite rod, here the gases are liberated from the water, and the quantity of gases are collected at here. The hydrogen is collected on cathode and oxygen is collected on anode. So the decomposition of water is occur in the presence of electricity is known as a electrolytic decomposition. The question was arise that why we have to add dilute H2SO4 in a water, as we know that pure water is insulator, so current cannot pass through it. If in pure water, if we does not add a drop of H2SO4, the current cannot pass through it, the reaction does not occur. So to continue the electrolytic decomposition, we have to add gases, dilute sulfuric acid. So when we add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid, then the decomposition is occur and the bubbles of gas are collected in the test tube. Again the question is arise, the quantity of hydrogen gas is double than of oxygen, because when H2O is decomposed into H2 and O2, then twice molecule of H2O will gives you twice molecule of H2 and 1 moles of O2. That's why the quantity of hydrogen gas in this decomposition is double. So the decomposition of substance due to electrical charge is known as lytic decomposition. So there are several techniques for the decomposition of material in which water is decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen.